Today, we are going to start with the next chapter of chemistry, that is coordination compounds. First, we must know what a coordination compound is. These are those compounds in which a central metal atom or ion is bonded to certain number of atoms, group of atoms or ions by coordinate bond. Now, here you can see two type of compounds. First this is a double salt, and this is a second type of compound. This is known as coordination compound. So we must know the difference between these two type of compounds. Why this is double salt, why this is coordination compound. Double salt is a compound prepared by the combination of two different salt compounds. You can see here, this is potassium sulfate and aluminium sulfate. So it is a combination of potassium sulfate and aluminium sulfate. Whereas a coordination compound is a compound composed of central metal atom having coordinate bonds with the ligand. So here Fe is linked with Cn through coordinate bonds. Double salt completely dissociate into its ions in water. Means if you put it in water, potassium ions, sulfate ions and aluminium ions will separate out. Whereas if you put coordination compound in water, potassium ions will separate, but ferrous and cyanide ions will remain together. They will not ionize. Double salt gives simple ions when added to water. I have told you this, but in coordination compound, these do not give any simple ions. In case of double salt, you can ionize the ions present in the aqueous solution as you do salt analysis in the chemistry lab. Means you can detect the presence of potassium ion, sulfate ions and aluminium ions. But in case of coordination compound, you cannot detect the presence of ferrous ions, you cannot detect the presence of cyanide ions through simple analysis. Now we must know some important terms used again and again in this chapter. First is coordination entity. It consists of central metal atom or ion bonded to fixed number of ions or molecules. Now what is a central metal atom or ion? It is that atom or ion to which fixed number of ions or groups are bound in a definite geometrical arrangement. This atom or ion is generally from group D or group F block elements. Then there is one more term, ligands. These are the molecular or ionic species which are bonded to central atom via coordinate bonds. Basically, these are electron donors. You can see here, this is an example of a coordination compound. Here everything is clear. CO is central metal atom or ion. These Cl or NH3, these are ligands. And this complete entity enclosed in square brackets, this is called coordination entity. This is also called coordination sphere. Complex ion. The electrically charged species formed by the union of central atom or ion and ligands is called complex ion. It can be cationic, it can be anionic. In this case, in this example, this cobalt Cl2 NH34 enclosed in square bracket with positive sign is a complex cation. Coordination sphere It is that part where central atom or ion is bonded by ligands by coordinate bond. So this part you can see is a coordination sphere. Coordination number. It is the maximum number of coordinate bonds that a central atom or ion forms with the ligands. It can also be defined as number of ligands attached to central atom. If you see one more compound here, coordination compound here, you can see 4 NH3 molecules, 1 water, 1 Cl. So total 6 ligands are attached with cobalt. So coordination number of cobalt in this compound is 6. Then oxidation number. It is basically the apparent charge possessed by the central atom. Oxidation number is calculated using the same rules which you have read in class 11 in the chapter of redox compounds. Here, let us assume the charge of cobalt to be X, ammonia neutral 0 charge, water neutral 0 charge, Cl minus 1 charge. So you can calculate this is equal to total charge is given to be plus 2. So now we can calculate the value of X. It comes to be plus 3. So oxidation number of cobalt here is plus 3. Coordination polyhedron. It is the spatial arrangement of ligands which are directly attached to central atom or ion. These may be octahedral, tetrahedral, square planar or many other shapes also. Here you can see this is the central atom and these all are ligands. Central atom and ligands. Central atom and ligands. Homoleptic complexes are those where central metal is bound to only one kind of donor groups. So, in this example, all the ligands are same, 6 molecules of NH3 are attached. So, this is homoleptic complex. Whereas in heteroleptic complexes, central metal is bound to more than one type of donor groups. So, in this example, there are two types of ligands. So, this is a heteroleptic complex. Types of ligands. Based upon the donor atoms, based upon the donor sites. This is called dentates or denticity. Ligands are divided into monodentate or uni. Uni means one, mono means one. Means having only one donor atom or one donor site. And it can form only one coordinate bond like Cl negative, water. Water can form coordinate bond with the help of oxygen as oxygen has lone pair of electrons. Multidentate means having more than one donor sites. If there are two donor sites, it is bidentate. You can see here, this is ethane 1,2-diamine. This nitrogen will have lone pair of electrons. This nitrogen will also have lone pair of electrons. So both the nitrogens are capable of donating. So it is bidentate. Similarly, we have tridentate, tetradentate, and this one is hexadentate. Where are the 6 donor sites? 1. Oxygen with negative site. 2. Oxygen with negative. 3. 4. Fifth, lone pair of electrons on this nitrogen, and sixth, lone pair of electrons on this nitrogen. Then ambidentate ligand. The ligand which is unidentate but has two donor sites, but remember it uses only one donor site at a time. For example, CN, carbon can donate, nitrogen can also donate, but only one at a time. NO2, nitrogen can donate, oxygen can donate. SCN, sulfur can donate, nitrogen can donate. But remember, one at a time. Such ligands are called ambidentate ligands. chelating ligands, chelating agents or chelates. Ligands which are multidentate form a cyclic structure with the metal ion. You can see platinum is the central atom and this is ethane 1,2-diamine. It has two donor sides, so it forms a ring type of structure here. So this ligand is called chelating ligand and the compound is called chelate. Here this is the central atom copper and this is EDTA. Ethane 1,2-diamine tetraacetate. This is NH2 group. This is NH2 group, blue balls, and these are acetate groups. Red balls, 1, 2, 3, 4 red balls are acetate groups. So all the 6 donor sites are working here. The number of such ligating groups is called denticity of the ligand. Now let us start with the first topic of this chapter, that is nomenclature of the coordination compounds, part A. In part A, we will name a coordination compound. There are certain rules. Cationic part is to be named first, then anionic part. When you are naming a complex ion, maybe positive, maybe negative, then you are to name the ligands first and that too in alphabetic order. Number of ligands are mentioned as di, tri, tetra, etc. But if the name of the ligand already contains any of these, like ethane 1,2-diamine, it already contains di. In that case, the number of ligands is to be mentioned by, in case of di, you will use bis, bis. Tri is replaced with tris, tris. And tetra is replaced with tetrakis, tetrakis, and so on. Metal atom or ion follows the ligands with oxidation number in Roman numerals. If complex ion is negative, then metal ion is named as metallate, means AT is suffixed. Counter ions are named without mentioning their numbers. We will take a lot of examples based upon this rules. But before taking up examples, you must know the names and the charges of different ligands. Cl is chlorido, Br bromido, fluorido, iodido, cyanido, hydroxo, nitrito, nitrito. Here, because this is a ambidentate ligand, if the linkage is through nitrogen, it is nitrito, and if the linkage is through oxygen, it is nitrito O. Thiocyanito, here also you can name them similarly, thiocyanito S, thiocyanito N, carbonato, sulfato, oxalato, perchlorato, chlorato, amine. Just see the spellings, AMMINE, NH3, aqua, H2O, carbonyl, CO. Ethane 1,2-diamine, in short it is written as EN. Instead of writing the complete formula, it is EN. Methenamine, ethanamine, nitrosyl and triphenyl phosphine. So you can see the charge also. Charge can be negative, charge can be neutral. So you have to remember the charges and the IUPAC names of ligand. Only then we will be able to do practice for the numerical. So thank you.